Hey, how's it going today? I am here on McNabb Street in Arnprior, Ontario, here at the Macnamara Nature Trail. It's a 4-kilometer trail off into the woods there on some private property, and there's a map here behind me which we can check out and see how things are going to go on the trail today. It's a beautiful day out here in November. It's 20 degrees, hard to believe. So let's go off into the forest and enjoy some nature. All right, so here we are at the Macnemara Nature Trail entrance, and they have this amazing map here. In solid green, you can see the Nopiming Loop, which is 1.2 kilometers. The red line is the Macnemara Trail itself, which is 4 kilometers. And then the green dotted lines are spur trails, ranging from Walking Ferns, which is 30 meters, the Marsh Lookout at 200 meters, and Goodwin's Bay at 500 meters long. So just about 6 kilometers worth of trails out here. And there is some information down here as well. It says you are entering the Nopingming Game Sanctuary, the sole crown game preserve located on privately owned land. It was created at the urging of field naturalist extraordinaire Charles Macnamara by an Ontario legislature order in council issued on December 22nd, 1920. The Macnemara Nature Trail, a 7-year project of the Macnamara Field Naturalists Club, was officially inaugurated on September 9th, 2000. It is managed and maintained by the club with the help of volunteers, and the 1.2 extension was added in 2018. The trail was made possible thanks to the generosity of the Nylene Canada Incorporation, owner of the property, a substantial grant from the K.M. Hunter Foundation, and donations from numerous other individuals. So, let's head on off down the Macnemara Trail. It is certainly a beautiful day out here in Arnprior, Ontario today. Hard to believe it's 20 degrees in November. Unfortunately, on this trail, since it is privately owned, they do not allow dogs on the trail. And there's a no dog sign there, unfortunately. Oh, okay, so there's our first trail marker as well. It's going to be good to know that this trail is well marked. And we've come up to another QR code. So this QR code takes you to the website again and talks about this tree here, this white birch tree that is standing on its roots, which is really, really interesting. Something that you don't often see. That's really cool. So it says on the website that way back when this tree was a seedling, the seed landed on a rotting stump and grew over the stump, and over time that old stump would have decomposed and these roots were exposed. That is super cool. Something I've never seen before on a trail. You never know what you're going to find when you come out on a trail. I wonder if there's any more interesting facts along the way here. Okay, so actually through the trees there, you can see a building. That is the building of Nylene Canada, and they own this property here that the Macnamara Nature Trail is on. There's an owl. Wow, that was really, really cool. See that owl there? Looks like he caught something in his mouth. Wow. I've never seen an owl up close like that before on a trail. Wow. Wonder what else we're gonna find today. All right, so we're coming up to the Dogwood Boardwalk. So the reason it's called the Dogwood Boardwalk is because there is the plant dogwood that grows on the side of the trail. Okay, so we've come up to the Nopiming Loop now, which just goes off to the left. So I think for today I'm going to keep on going on the Macnemara Nature Trail itself, and maybe another day I come back and do that loop. There is lots to see out here, and I think I'm going to end today's hike at the Marsh Lookout. Oh, we have another sign here. Ladies Slipper Boardwalk. And another QR code. Okay, so that QR code tells us that there are, in fact, showy lady slipper orchids that grow here. Just like out in the Purding Conservation Area, which I went to earlier this year. Obviously, now that we're in November, we won't be able to see any of the orchids right now. But maybe I'll come back in the spring. Maybe bring Katie with me, and we'll come out and see the orchids. This is kind of cool going through here. Bit of a change of landscape. Wow. Oh my goodness. Look at this. There's so many trees that have been gnawed on by beavers. You can really see them all throughout the forest there. That is super cool. Yep, and there's even more on the other side of the boardwalk as well. That is really, really cool. So very obvious that beavers do live in here. And I think that's why Mr. Macnamara wanted to preserve this area for all the wildlife, and so that the future generations could come and see it, because he proposed this way back in 1920, and here we are over 100 years later. All right, so now we're at another boardwalk, the Kiln Boardwalk. Really beautiful forest in here. Okay, so two different ways we can go. Actually, let's go over here to the lime kiln. Wow, this is super cool. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Okay, so it says that this kiln was built back in the 1800s by the McLaughlin Lumber Company. And you can see all the different stones and stonework here as well. I believe there's a platform up there where I can go up and look down inside. Oh yeah, okay, cool. And actually up here you can get a really good view of the forest. It's beautiful. Wow, that lime kiln was really, really cool. I've come back to this point here. I'm gonna go off straight and get to that lookout there over the marsh. There certainly is lots to learn about here on this trail. I always love learning about the way things are and the way things came to be and what people do to preserve them. Oh, they have bird feeders out here. That's really nice. I think the squirrels are taking advantage of it, though. Oh, wow. Chickadees. Oh, there's actually a squirrel sitting inside of that. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Hey bud, you enjoying the bird seed? There's actually a bench where you can sit here if you wish and just watch the birds come. Well, that was super nice to see some birds come up to the bird feeder, and those squirrels as well. They were having some words. All right, let's keep on going here. Okay, so we've come up to the Marsh Tower lookout sign here. So it's just off this way, and that's where we're going to end today's video. So it's just another 200 meters off this way. Oh, and there's a boardwalk. Perfect. Goes right through the marsh. And another QR code. So it says there on that QR code, there's lots of different species of birds out here, like swamp sparrows, red-winged blackbirds, just to name a couple. And there's our lookout. Wow. This is beautiful. Wow, just an amazing view. It's so spectacular out here. This is the Macnamara Nature Trail in Arnprior, Ontario, and we are here on the Marsh Lookout Tower. It's just spectacular. You can see for miles and miles and miles, and the cattails blowing in the wind makes it all that more special and beautiful. And even over there you can see that factory we saw at the beginning of today's video. I recommend coming out here to the Macnemara Nature Trail. There's so much to see. I saw so much wildlife as well. I saw an owl just through the trees getting some dinner. I saw some squirrels and some beautiful chickadees as well on those bird feeders. So really lots to see out here, lots of amazing wildlife. I'm going to be back, and I'm going to bring Katie here with me in the spring so we can see those beautiful showy lady slipper orchids that will be blooming in the spring as well. Obviously in November they won't be out just because of the time of year we're in here. So yeah, I will be back and show you guys more of this amazing trail. I didn't even do the loop that it was added in 2018 either. So more to see, and I'll be back here. I'm Brandon, and I will see you at the next one. If you want to see more videos just like this, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any ideas of where you would like to see me go next, please leave a comment below. See you later.